Well, this is the end of the series for Bits and Pieces. We hope you have enjoyed the programmes as much as we have. The Knowle West Television Workshop will be embarking on a new series of programmes beginning on Wednesday, February the 12th. This will be called Down Our Way, and while still including many of the subjects covered in Bits and Pieces, it will also include things such as sports, do-it-yourself and a yard of ale contest. Anyone can also include their ideas into the programme, so if you are interested, come up to the Philwood Social Centre any Monday evening between 7:30 and 9 o'clock. And for the grand finale to Bits and Pieces, a film of the old school kitchens in Creswick Road being demolished.
Right, said Fred, both of us together, one each end and steady as we go. Tried to shift it, couldn't even lift it, we was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea, and right, said Fred, give a shout for Charlie, up comes Charlie from the floor below. After straining, heaving and complaining, we was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea, and Charlie had a think, and he thought we ought to take off all the handles and the things what held the candles, but it did no good. Well, I never thought it would. All right, said Fred, have to take the feet off to get them feet off, wouldn't take a mo. Took its feet off, even took the seat off, should have got us somewhere, but no. So Fred said, let's have another cup of tea, and we said, right-o. All right, said Fred, have to take the door off, need more space to shift the so-and-so. Had bad twinges, taking off the hinges, and it got us nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea, and right, said Fred, have to take the wall down, that there wall is gonna have to go. Took the wall down, even with it all down, we was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea, and Charlie had a think, and he said, look, Fred, I got a sort of feeling, if we remove the ceiling with a rope or two, we could drop the bladder through. All right, said Fred, climbing up a ladder with his crowbar, gave a mighty blow. Was he in trouble? Half a ton of rubble landed on the top of his dome. So Charlie and me had another cup of tea, and then we went home. I said to Charlie, we'll just have to leave it, set it on the landing.
Well, it's good night from me, and now over to Tim and Kevin of Merrywood Boys School for their news.
The school library is an integral part of the school. Mr. Clare is the chief librarian. The library provides enjoyment for very many boys who use the facilities during their own time. Many subject teachers find the resources in the library invaluable for research. Not only the books for the information necessary for project work, but also that quiet atmosphere and freedom of movement sometimes difficult to achieve in an ordinary class situation can be found in our library. Let us look more closely at the library and how it functions. The library contains tables and chairs sufficient to accommodate 50 people. It is a large central area surrounded by books on certain specialised subjects, general information and reference works. In one corner there is a branch of the room which is devoted to junior and senior fiction. The topics provided by the library range from history and geography, reference works, right through the usual selection to sports and hobbies. The aim of the library is to cover a wide field so that all boys will find something to interest them. The Dewey cataloguing system is used as is in most libraries and proves to be very efficient and effective. A section of the library is devoted to careers. The organisation of this section is the responsibility of the careers master, Mr. D. Williams. It provides a wealth of information and useful advice in books and pamphlets. The library is also available for use during class time. The teacher makes arrangements with Mr. Clare, who then provides the opportunity and often the information for these classes. It is also open for sixth formers to use during private study time. To create an air of equality and participation of the library, it is not run completely by teaching staff. In fact, the majority of the staff are boys of 16 or under. I asked one of the boys, Mark Jones, who is on library duty Wednesday dinner time 12:20 to 1:30, if he really enjoyed working in the library. He replied with a definite yes. Some other boys who help in the running of the library are Martin Pierce on Thursdays, Stephen Kleins on Fridays, Roger Malcolm on Tuesdays, and Tim Knowles on Tuesdays and Fridays. I posed the same question to each of the other boys. Martin replied, "The library has a good selection of books, but best of all I like science fiction books, and I really enjoy my job very much." The keen interest in science fiction books shown by Martin is shared by Tim, who is the eldest of the boys. He adds that he also really enjoys his work and the responsibility it confers, and Roger was in full agreement. There is no doubt all the boys and staff are doing a wonderful and worthwhile job. Of course, we constantly need to add to the library stack, and the books are becoming very expensive. We are therefore especially grateful to the Friends of Merrywood Association, who have recently given the school £100 to spend on additional books. Boys were consulted about titles and subjects they would like to be added. The books were ordered last term and are now arriving to be added to the library shelf.
A visiting teacher, during a recent badminton match, remarked how impressed he was by the facilities for sports in the school. He was talking mostly about the sports hall. Our gym is a large rectangular building where most of the PE and indoor games take place. The PE department run the physical activities such as games and swimming, which are timetabled, and the extracurricular weekend and dinner time sports. Mr. Bell is head of the PE and has 5 full-time members of staff for his department and calls on 25 members of the general staff to help with games lessons. The sports hall itself has 5 small practice pitches for basketball with one full-size pitch. The floor is marked also for 4 badminton courts, an indoor tennis court, a 5-a-side football, volleyball and softball. Besides the ball games, the gym is equipped with a large amount of apparatus for indoor athletics and gymnastics. Trampolining is also catered for. There is a cricket net enabling indoor practice during bad weather. These facilities are used to the full, not only for the timetable activities during school time, but during dinner breaks and after school, for various competitions, matches and practices. In the evenings, bookings from outside organisations have been accepted, covering indoor activities such as badminton, football and training. The whole building has not only the actual playing space, but a spectator's balcony, 2 changing rooms, the female one has just been completed, and an entrance hall where information is posted. The building is ideally situated. It is immediately next to tennis courts and playing fields, but within seconds of the main school. This is also the last time for us, as 2 new boys will be continuing in the new series, Down Our Way. We've enjoyed doing it as much as we hope you have enjoyed watching. Good night.
Good night.